I know what I did was extremely bad, okay? I I know an apology won't fix anything of what I did to the team of New My Fate by making the amazing people who work on this, like Zocarp and the other people, leave. I will say I am a horrible person for doing that.
The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Who hasn't heard of this story? You know, the one we all read growing up, where the young shepherd boy ran into his village and cried out that there was a wolf eating his sheep. Only there was never really a wolf, and this was just a prank that he liked to play because it got people to give him attention and all that. But only whenever there was a wolf and he went to go and tell the village, nobody turned their heads because they assumed it was another lie. We're taught this at a very young age because what we don't realize when we're younger is that whenever we lie about something, no matter how small the lie is, it can do immeasurable damage if it gets out of control. And for those that have been keeping up with it, yeah, I'm talking about the Doom by Fate situation. I've been like kind of keeping like a close eye on it because I've been waiting as the story develops. And I'm happy I didn't jump on it yesterday. I could have. But I decided to take a step back, and I decided to just let it play out until we got more information, because there was a lot of details that we didn't know. Slowly but surely, we got more people hopping on the situation, asking for questions and needing answers, because a lot of the story was obviously unknown. You know, you make this big claim that a person has actually died playing a game. Yeah, it's going to be a big deal. And Creekcraft even interviewed the person who made all these accusations. And what we got out of that interview was a lot of holes in the story that it just, something wasn't making sense. A lot of people were quick to point out these things, and they even made like a Twitter thread calling out, like, you know, there were all these like holes in the story that, you know, he was telling Creekcraft, and even like the biggest one being that he didn't even know the user. Like, he forgot the user of the person that he was defending so heavily. Like, would you not have that on immediate like standby? Like, that's something you know off the top of your head. And so people were quick to point this out, and as, you know, more people hopped on this, they started seeing all these holes. And then around about 5-6 hours ago, we got an official response from Mel basically apologizing for lying about the entire thing. And I'll play the clip right now, so here you go.
I know what I did was extremely bad, okay? I know an apology won't fix anything of what I did to the team of New My Fate by making the amazing people who work on this, like Zocarp and the other people, leave. I will say I am a horrible person for doing that, and I appreciate you all for actually not taking legal action and kicking Niz off the team as they needed. Like, the most I can say right now is sorry. And I apologize that your game and maybe some of your jobs is gone because of this.
Now, I want to be very clear when I say this, but the response that we got from the devs on this shit is not human. Like, there is no sympathy that exists in these people's hearts. You don't say this shit, even if it's a rumor's going around that somebody potentially died, even if it's fake or even if it's like true, you don't say this shit, because for a lot of people thought this was true, and this is how you respond to this? What kind of fucking PR is this? What kind of PR response is this? So for all of the people in the comments who are going to be like, oh, well, you're supporting Doom by Fate, like, what about the developers? Like, what the developers did wasn't right. Like, yes, nothing the developers did in this response was right. It wasn't even human. I don't even think they are human. They're aliens, bro, from outer space, like, I swear to God. But no, I mean, I don't agree with anybody in this situation. Both sides are fucking terrible. horrible. Mel lied about somebody dying, created a shitstorm on the internet, and the developers don't have the sympathy or even the fucking heart to even give any emotional response to this. Like, it's fucking crazy, dude. I just don't get why people do this, because you get your 4 seconds of fame and then immediately after you crash and burn. Like, it's not even good fame, and when you do crash and burn, you just have to like erase yourself from the internet, so you don't even really get any fame. You just cause a whole lot of shit just to cause shit. Not only that, whenever you say something bad, or whenever you make like, oh, I'm a victim of this part, you silence real victims, because when you lie about being a victim, your story gets priority while the real victims don't, and that's a fucking problem. Everything that just transpired in the last 48 hours involving this game has done irreparable damage to its reputation. Like, dude, I get he's a minor and all, but he can be fucking sued. There's nothing stopping him from being sued for defamation on this case, because this is bad. You created a lie. You admitted to creating a lie. These people are probably gonna take you to fucking court about this. Like, this is really bad. The moral of the story here is that you shouldn't lie on the internet. Everybody who covered this case and defended you on this is probably having to look at this now and be like, oh, well, shit. Now I have to do some cleanup. And you call it, like, a lot of people were rushing to defend you here, but a lot of people are now realizing that they were defending the wrong person all this time. Now, realistically, right, is he going to get sued? Probably not. I don't think he will be. The legal loopholes that you have to jump through and the legal process that you have to go through to sue a minor is not worth it. And I don't think the people who run this Roblox game are going to take it that far. If they do, that's going to be fucking crazy. And, you know, I mean, then that's a whole nother can of worms that needs to be talked about. So yeah, that's going to do it all for today's video. Thought I would give this side that people aren't really looking at on like the whole victim. And I'm not trying to victim blame here, because like, you know, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, you know, why aren't you holding the devs accountable? Like, I am, bro. Like, they said terrible shit. All right. They deserve all the hate that they get for all the things that they said. This is not how you handle a situation at all. But at the same time, you know, we're pointing fingers at the devs, but we also need to be pointing fingers at the person who lied about this shit, because this wouldn't have happened had he not have lied. So, you know, yeah, that's going to do it. If you guys like the video, subscribe, like, comment, all that fun stuff. Join the Discord. We are a growing community, and we're getting bigger every single day. So, yeah, that'll do it all for today, folks. See ya.